All right, so let's take a look at how some of our Super Eagles performed this past weekend / Monday. Before we get into this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And we're going to start in the French top flight, Ligue 1, Ligue 1. Nantes and Moses Simon took on PSG, and it was a big match for them. The match ended 3-1 in favor of Moses Simon's side. He was taken off in the first minute of added time, more than likely to a standing ovation because he had a great performance in that match. He was the talk of the country, and after that match, you couldn't go on Twitter and see anything else but Simon Moses. He had 38 touches in the match, 71% pass percentage, 4 key passes in the match, 1 dribble out of 1 attempted. He actually took 3 corners, which is pretty good that he's taking corners for his side since he takes them for the national team. 1 was accurate. That's really where I feel he needs to get better at his crosses, which is something that I'm very sure Simon Moses is good at because I've seen him make good crosses in the past. And he had an assist, a good assist that helped the team win the match. I believe that was the second goal the assist was for. A nice assist for his teammate. Just puts it in front of the guy and he just slams it into the back of the net. Good assist for Simon Moses. Now he has 3 goals and 7 assists in 20 appearances in the league. And really what he's doing is vindicating that performance at the AFCON. No, it wasn't a glitch. No, it wasn't by mistake. It wasn't a fluke. It was a great performance, and he is showing that he is that type of quality player. Now back at his club side, and I'm really happy for Moses Simon. And moving on, also in League 1, we're going to talk about Lorient. Lorient has 2 Super Eagles players, and we start with Innocent Bonke. Did not go to the AFCON, but did play in the World Cup qualifiers for the Super Eagles. The one against Cape Verde started in, the game away, which ended 2-1 in favor of the Super Eagles. He played 90 minutes for Lorient against Montpellier, and he had 59 touches in the game, 88% pass completion rate, and 2 dribbles out of 2 attempted. Pretty good for him. 1 out of 1 aerial one. Another good stat for him. Just a strong performance for Innocent Bonke. And also on Lorient is Terran Murphy. Came into the match in the 69th minute. Had 1 tackle out of 1 attempted, 4 out of 4 aerials, 11 out of 12 passing for 92% passing completion. Did have 14 touches of the ball. Took 1 shot, which was off target. Murphy has been struggling this season. 3 goals and 3 assists when he had 12 goals and 2 assists last season. Hopefully he picks it back up because he does have the talent to get things done at the top level. And moving on to the German top flight, the Bundesliga, and we're going to go to Taiwo Awoniyi and Union Berlin taking on Armenia. He played 75 minutes in that match, which his club lost by a goal to 0. He had 31 touches in the game, 62% pass completion rate, 1 key pass, which is pretty good for Taiwo, and 3 aerial one. And yes, they have been struggling, and I was wondering why they were struggling lately till I found out they sold Max Cruz, who's been Taiwo's strike partner for the past 2 seasons. So it's going to be hard for him to get things done now. He has been working with 2 different strikers and even maybe 3. So it's going to be hard for him. Hopefully he figures things out with his club mates and they get back into winning ways. Moving on, we go to the Spanish top flight where Villarreal and Samuel Chukwueze took on Granada. He came off the bench in the 62nd minute, had 21 touches of the ball with a 70% pass completion rate, 2 shots in the game with 1 shot on target, 1 a penalty with 1 of those shots, which the defender handled in his area, and also got an assist for his team in a big victory over Granada. And I feel like people at times forget how long Samuel Chukwueze spent out of the game rehabbing his injury, and they just expect him to just be the same right now. It's going to take him time, and we should give him time. He's a quality player. Even right now, he's a quality player. So imagine what he's going to be when he gets to 100%, which I do not believe he was at the AFCON. Next, we're going to talk about the English top flight, and we'll start with Alex Iwobi and Everton against Southampton. And that match ended 2-0 in favor of Southampton. Alex Iwobi played 65 minutes in the match, 28 touches of the ball, had 65% pass completion, 1 dribble completed and 1 tackle won. Not the best game for Alex Iwobi, but definitely not the worst game for Alex Iwobi either. And moving on, Dennis Emmanuel and Watford taking on Aston Villa. Match ended 1-0 in favor of Watford, and Dennis Emmanuel was really the best player on the pitch during that match. 2 shots on target, 58 touches, 81% pass completion, 1 key pass, 2 dribbles completed out of 6 attempted. He was just running at everybody. 1 aerial one, 5 tackles in the game. That's the second highest out of all players on the pitch. Great performance, and he got the match winner, by the way. A powerful header, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. Great header by Dennis Emmanuel for his team, and that was a big point for Watford. Still in the relegation zone, but I'm pretty sure that this win is going to give him confidence to do more in the future. As far as Dennis Emmanuel, we saw the pictures with him and the NFF president, Super Eagles coach, and when I looked at his performance, I just felt like there was a weight taken off of his shoulder from that meeting. Knowing that his international career is still secure and not thrown down the drain, I feel it brought a lot of confidence back to Dennis. Next up, Leicester City taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers. That match ended 2-1 in favor of Wolverhampton. Leicester City had 3 Super Eagles players on display. We're going to start with Wilfred Ndidi. He played 74 minutes in the match, had 58 touches of the ball, 83% pass completion rate, 3 out of 5 aerials won, 1 tackle and 1 clearance. And on the pitch with Wilfred Ndidi from the start of the match was Ademola Lookman. He played 90 minutes in the game, was the highest rated player for the Leicester City side, 62 touches in the game with 82% pass completion rate, made 2 key passes in the game, took 3 shots and 2 of those were on target, had 7 dribbles in the game. 7 dribbles, dribble passes, man, 7 times, and that's just ridiculous. 1 corner taken for the team. So he had an all-around great performance, and can I not forget that goal? He did score a goal in the match, scored the only goal for Leicester City. Last but not least, Kelechi Iheanacho came into the game the 73rd minute, had only 5 touches of the ball, 100% pass completion, which was 2 out of 2 passes. Not much right there. Look, I'm not going to say too much about Kelechi Iheanacho's situation at Leicester City, but all I'm going to say is without Kelechi Iheanacho's strong performance last season, Brendan Rodgers is still known as the coach who choked away the league title with Liverpool. And yes, he won those league titles with Celtic in Scotland, but who really cares about those titles? Let's be honest, who really cares about those? Raise your hand if you really care about the league titles that Brendan Rodgers won in Celtic. You don't. And he needs to show a little bit more respect to the man who won the titles that matters. The Community Shield, the FA Cup, both had the signature of Kelechi Iheanacho boldly printed on them. And I don't understand what's going on right now. And moving on, the Italian top flight, the Serie A. And we're going to start with Udinese and Isaac Success against Lazio. Match ended 1-1. Isaac Success came on in the 73rd minute. 12 touches of the ball, took 2 shots, 71% of his passes completed, 1 dribble attempted and 1 completed, and it was a pretty good game off the bench for Isaac Success. Another player off the bench in the Serie A was Victor Osimhen. Came off the bench for Napoli against Calgary in the 67th minute, had 3 touches of the ball, 2 of those were shots, 1 was blocked, and the second went into the back of the net. A powerful header. Goalkeeper got his hands on it, but it just wasn't enough. It went past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net, and that got a point for his team. They're still in the title race. I don't know why the coach decided to bring him off the bench, probably looking at the Barcelona match, but I just feel at the point of the season right now where Victor is in, he needs all the fitness he can get, all the matches he can get. He just needs to get more in tune with things, and I don't feel putting him on the bench is going to help him any bit. But either way, they still got the point. They're still in the title race, and things are still looking up. Moving on to the Scottish top flight, Rangers taking on Dundee United, and we're going to start with Joe Aribo in this match. 90 minutes played in the match, 74 touches, 84% pass completion rate, 4 key passes. He did score a goal in the match. 3 shots and 2 were on target, 1 dribble out of 3 attempts, 5 aerials, 1 out of 7 attempts, 2 tackles, 1 out of 2 attempts, and 1 clearance in the match. The man is all over the place, both attacking and defending, and the question must be asked, isn't it time for Joe Aribo to leave Rangers? I think he has done enough in Scotland, and he should move on to a bigger challenge. Hopefully he does move on by the end of the season, and I don't think that's a bad thing towards the club. I believe they've done a great job with him, but if they really care about him and if they care about his development, they should be willing to allow the man to go where he needs to go to take his game to the next level. And also in that match, Calvin Bassey, and this time was a left back. Last match he played as a central defender. This match he played as a left back and had 104 touches of the ball. How long did the Rangers have the ball that match that a man can have 104 touches in the game? 88% pass completion rate, 1 key pass in the game, and 3 out of 4 dribbles. Was not dribbled past the entire match and had 2 tackles. Calvin Bassey, again, another great performance. Next, we move to Belgium with Paul Onuachu and Genk taking on Anderlecht. Paul Onuachu played 90 minutes in that match, but it was not a good result for Genk. They lost 2-0 to Anderlecht, and Paul Onuachu had 2 shots which were both off target, 31 touches in the match, 69% pass completion rate, 3 aerials, 1 and 2 clearances. And also in Belgium, a scary moment for Charleroi and Valentin Ozornwafor. The Super Eagles central defender collapsed twice in a match against Union Saint-Gilloise. And from what I saw, Valentin was close marking a guy. Seemed like he might have even been holding him a little bit. The guy took it into his own hands and turned around and punches him. Maybe it jabs him. I wouldn't say a straight punch like a Mike Tyson, but yeah, he did hit him with his fist, and Valentine fell and rolled until the referee goes back. I guess VAR called him back, and he gives out a red card to the clown who punched Valentine in the face. Now a lot of people are saying the punch wasn't so hard, the punch was this, the punch was that. Look, you don't get to decide what somebody's face is going to feel when you punch them. The whole thing is keep your hands to yourself and you'll be just fine. And according to the club, Valentine is in stable condition, and I'm guessing he's going to have to go through some kind of concussion protocol before he gets back on the pitch. Next, we move to the Turkish top flight where Ahmed Musa's Fatih took on Sivasspor. And Ahmed Musa played 79 minutes in that match, 34 touches of the ball, 74% pass completion rate, 1 out of 2 dribbles completed, had a game-high 4 shots in the game, 2 of which were blocked and 1 found the target. Ahmed Musa's club ended up winning the match by 1-0. Sivasspor, the opponents, also had a Nigerian on their roster, Kayode Olarewaju, a Super Eagles player, 1 cap for the Super Eagles, played 90 minutes in that match, 2 clearances, 1 out of 1 tackle, 1 key pass, 34 touches, and 1 shot which was off target. Also in the Turkish Super League, Anthony Wakeme and Trabzonspor took on Alanyaspor, and that match ended 4-0 in favor of Trabzonspor. Anthony Wakeme scored 2 first-half goals in that game, played 71 minutes on the match, and right now Trabzonspor looking like they're on the way to the league title, double-digit lead with only 12 matches to go in the season. Hopefully Anthony Wakeme can get that league title and bring it back to the country. Moving on, this time the Czech Republic, Peter Olayinka and Slavia Prague taking on Bohemians, and the match ended 1-0 in favor of Peter Olayinka's side, and he got that goal, played 90 minutes in the match. The goal came from a great cross from the right wing, and he just got to it like it was a kung fu kick or something. Just kicks it into the back of the net like that. Nice goal, just saw it a minute ago. Beautiful goal by Peter Olayinka. And his club is also in a title race. They're tied at the top of the table, same amount of points as the other team. Just got them on goal difference. Olayinka won the league and cup double last season, and hopefully he does it again this season. Next up, we go back to Spain, second division, this time La Liga 1, 2, 3, and Almeria and Sadiq Umar took on CD Mirandes. He scored 2 big goals in that match, which ended 2-1 in favor of Almeria. Played 83 minutes in the game, and both his goals came within 3 minutes of each other. The first one was a powerful strike outside the box. Goalkeeper left with no chance. What a powerful strike, 25 yards. just left the goalkeeper stranded. And the second one was a nice pass he received just inside the box, and he chipped it over the goalkeeper. Calm finish by Sadiq Umar. Great performance by him, and I keep telling y'all, this boy is a player. Last but not least, we go to the Middle East. Saudi Arabia it is, where Odion Ighalo and Al Hilal took on Ahmed Musa's former club Al Nassr in the Kings Cup, and the match ended 2-1 in favor of Odion Ighalo's club. He got onto the score sheet, actually equalized the match for his team when they were down by a goal to nil, scored a goal in the 62nd minute, which was a powerful header. Ball was swung in from the right all the way to the far post, and he was right there. Gets up high, gets his head on the ball. Goalkeeper, just like the Osimhen goal, got his hand on the ball, but it wasn't enough, and it went into the back of the net. Odion Ighalo again on the score sheet in Saudi Arabia, making things look easy over there. Now on to y'all. I want y'all to let me know who was the best performer of the weekend, and if I miss any player, please make sure to put it in the comment section. Also, don't forget to make sure to like and subscribe. I need that. It's going to help the channel. It's going to make more people watch the channel. I really need you to do that if you can. And thank you for watching. Peace.